So yesterday, I gave you a list of catalysts. And as I was writing down the catalysts, it started to come to my mind that this coming year is a year of executing on things that we already know about. And so where's going to be the excitement? Hi, this is Randy Kirk. I'm going to talk to you about the excitement, maybe, or make some recommendations. If this is content that is helpful to you or even slightly entertaining, you know what to do. And I am looking, of course, for more Patreon members, and we are engaged in a couple of projects. One of those is to determine what the future is going to look like in an Elon Musk economy. And the other is to spread the factual news on a daily basis, multiple times a day, much like the Drudge Report does for the regular news. This will be just for Tesla and Elon Musk news. So interested in either one of those, go to my Patreon and sign up for one of the various levels that would be applicable. Okay, let's get into my concept today. My concept is that except for Cybertruck, we don't have anything that we know for sure is coming in 2023 that would blow people's minds. Now, that doesn't mean that nothing's going to happen. There's all kinds of possibilities. One of those is Optimus. I talked about that a lot yesterday. In fact, I'm sure that maybe you'll even get tired of me talking about Optimus, but Elon Musk himself has said Optimus is by far the largest TAM of any product in history, by far the largest opportunity that Tesla has going forward. Therefore, I think it deserves a lot of attention. I tend to be one of about 3 or 4 people that are giving it that kind of attention. And so therefore, if you care about Optimus and you think Optimus is fun, you should stay with this channel, make sure you subscribe and do all the rest. Anyway, so that could be huge, of course. I would love to see some updates on Optimus, like monthly, as we go along. I'll talk more about that in just a second. Okay, we know there could be things that are kind of in the background that we're not sure if or when they might take place. There could be a purchase of a battery company with some kind of exciting new capability that we're just not even aware of at this point. There could be a purchase of some other kind of technologies, buying a company, buying a mining company, a refining company, some kind of a product company, another car company, who knows? There's all kinds of possibilities of what could happen that are completely outside of our knowledge base. There's no way for us to know, and that could create a lot of excitement. So those are, out of left field, those things could happen. Other than that, we're looking at Cybertruck. So I've never shrunk from giving Elon Musk advice. I would love it if he would return the favor. Elon, could you give me some advice other than shut up and go away, Randy? So I've written some books on Elon. I tried to get inside of his head. I try to understand how he thinks. As an entrepreneur, I have some theories about how he thinks that maybe others don't know. As a manufacturer, I've been in some of those places where he has been on such a little tiny level. But I think, while I think Elon is an amazing marketer, I think that there's some things that could be done from a marketing standpoint this year that could keep Tesla top of mind all year long. So here I go. I'm gonna throw it out here. So we have May comes up first. They've already said that this is going to be approximately 90 days. They said approximately 3 months. There would be a groundbreaking service in Mexico for the Mexican plant. And at that point, they would also announce what is going to be made there. I think that this should be turned into an event. It needs to be a serious major event, because I don't see any event between then and Cybertruck. So that would be a long, long time to go without any major announcement, major event. So what could they do at that event that might be huge? The announcement of the vehicles that are going to be made there is important and useful, and it gives some clues about what they think is important to make in Mexico. But what other kinds of things could they talk about in terms of Mexico that would get headlines? They might want to talk about one of the very specific models that is not yet on the table. I've had one comment today from one of you. I'm sorry, I should have written down the name, suggesting that maybe what we need right now for China is some kind of a very simple van or a small, and I would add to that, or a small truck. I think that's also what we need for Latin America and Mexico, not to say that these two wouldn't sell in the United States. So I would love to see out of the blue a small truck or a small, very simple van that would be made in Mexico, could be made on any one of the platforms that they're talking about. Maybe this would be on the new next gen platform, but it could be on a Model 3 platform. This is what I think would be the perfect product to be made in Mexico. Tell me where I'm crazy, but that would be my recommendation for May. Okay, then we come along to about May, June, July. So a couple months later, that would be the Cybertruck reveal. And at the Cybertruck reveal, everybody, of course, wants the quad to also be revealed at the same time. So we'll see if that also happens. But I think the Cybertruck reveal will be a big enough headline all by itself. So that would take care of that 2-month period. That should get major coverage for days, even weeks after it's actually rolled out and given to some employees and given to maybe some testers and whatnot. Okay. The next thing would be, let's call it 2 months later, we would be the one that I'm going to suggest that it's the time. You've got enough batteries, Elon. You guys have all said there's no shortage of batteries. You've already told us that the engineering is finished on this product. So it's time to reveal the Roadster. All those guys that put their money in a long time ago, give them their Roadsters. This would give us headlines for at least a week or two, because you know, I know, we all know the Roadster is going to be the fastest car in history. It'll be really fun to put it through its paces and do all kinds of things, you know, in terms of racing. Maybe there'll be a track set up or something. I don't know how you do it, but the Roadster could be a great way to fill the gap in late summer after the or early fall after the Cybertruck. Perfect. And you said you were just waiting for batteries, so let's do it. Okay. And then finally, for this year, the last big deal, the last big event would be AI Day again. And again, that was a promise that was made. I guess, you know, we can't hold you to the specifics that you're absolutely going to do an AI Day every year, but you did say that you thought that was a good idea. So let's get an AI Day. That would be a dojo, of course. What is the current status of dojo? And then outside of dojo, what's dojo going to do for us? How does it affect version 11 or 12 or where we are on FSD? Is that the time that we also announce at the same time that FSD is now no longer in beta? Is that another time where maybe dojo is explained how dojo is going to affect the Optimus? And maybe there's a major reveal of Optimus at that time and orders get taken. That would be, let's say in October, late October, early November, before the holidays and stuff. That would be, you know, can you imagine if any one of 2 or 3 of those things happen at that reveal? The headlines would go on for days. So that would be my 4 steps that would cover the year and give you pretty much constant headlines all year long, Elon. Hey, tell me where I'm wrong. Love to hear from you, Elon, or anybody else on the staff. Just let me know. Did I miss it? Is that a bad idea? Is that a good idea? You could announce it now. We could all be sitting on pins and needles waiting all year for those 4 events. This is Randy Kirk. If this was useful in any way, shape, or form, including just entertaining, please like, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. It's been great talking to you.